the big story all day long, only on Headlines Today.
Your rights, Facebook, that's our top focus. This is yet another shocking example of the alleged misuse of the Information and Technology Act. 2 men arrested, kept in jail for 12 days, their jobs almost taken away. All because the post allegedly offensive comments, they posted allegedly offensive comments against political leaders on their Facebook site, on their group. The men are from Mumbai. They're both employees of Air India. They were arrested in May this year based on a complaint filed last year. After 6 months of having their lives turned upside down, the men are now speaking for the first time here on Headlines Today. Listen in to their story.
I did not find anything objectionable because what I had posted, one was a joke which was available on the net for like I said, like around 79,300 people had posted the same thing. It was still available on the net, is what I shared on in a closed forum. This forum is exclusively for Air India cabin crew. It is for the crew itself. No outsiders allowed into that forum. Then the second blog is a rhetorical question of mine. To be very honest, we didn't know anything of this when we were taken from our house. It's only when we went to the police station, then these questions were put to us, and only part of the blogs were shown to us.
For a working class family like mine, it was something which is beyond explanation of talking about humiliation especially. As of now, after being incarcerated for 12 days and we are still on bail, the job, we are not able to go on our job still. Because the day we were arrested and put in police custody, immediately after 48 hours, Saturday, Sunday was a holiday, on Monday itself, very promptly the cyber police station BKC had dispatched the information to our company, informing them of our arrest. So, moreover, our passport and company ID was also impounded by the police station, by the police corps.
We were woken up at 1:30 in the night with around 15 policemen at our door, without an inkling of what was actually happening. They were not telling us anything. They were not informing us anything. They just sort of shocked us by coming at that hour. And the children also were shocked because Papa has not done anything wrong. How can anybody come and take him away to the police station?
So go on Facebook at your own risk, tweet at your own risk. You go on Facebook, you could be booked, you could land behind bars, as these 2 employees of Air India found out in a rather difficult way. Now, what did they do? They went on Facebook, as they themselves say, it was a closed group on Facebook, just cabin crew. What did they tweet? What did they put? What did they update on Facebook? We'll get to them. We'll ask them on the show. But the police promptly landed on their doors 1 o'clock at night, 1 year after that complaint was made. So is this political vendetta? That's the question that we're asking on the show tonight. Did they land behind bars because there were powerful politicians in Maharashtra who were very upset? And is this a case of misuse of Section 66A of the IT Act? And not the first case, mind you. We've spoken about those 2 girls from Palghar in Maharashtra, the angst they went through, about that professor in Bengal. We've spoken about other cases, the cartoonist who was locked up because of this Section 66 of the IT Act. Is it time that this act now be amended? That's the big question that we're asking here on Center Stage. Joining me on the show tonight is Kiran Pavaskar, a powerful NCP MLC. Also on the show with me, now joining me, is Subimal Bhattacharjee, Mayank and KV Rao. They're both victims of this Section 66A of the IT Act. Subimal Bhattacharjee is a cyber security expert. He's a cyber law expert. Mayank, I want to come to you first. What is it that you posted on Facebook in your closed group?
Yeah, Gaurav, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, I want to clear this thing, Gaurav, that nothing was posted by me on Facebook. It was merely shared. Secondly, the alleged image which has been set to, offensive, or rather been interpreted as the national flag, is nothing but the Congress logo. Now, let me tell you that during the India Against Corruption movement and Anna Hazare's movement last year, there were a hell lot of such kind of images, cartoons which were, circulated on Facebook by millions of youths across India and abroad. Now, there is a gentleman called Nitin Gupta Rivaldo. He is a very famous stand-up comedian, pass out of IIT Bombay, chemical engineer, who does all these kind of stand-up acts and which are being liked. I am also a big fan of him. He, on 4th July, on his web fan page, had created, or rather posted, that image. Now, over 2,500 people have liked that image. Over 3,000 people have shared that image. So I would like to know what fault I have done. And the basic question is that if a politician of all the people of a party like NCP interprets Congress flag as the national flag of India, then I believe request, or rather recommendation should be sent to the president to award him with the Bharat Ratna.
Okay, fine, you made your point. KV Rao, the police landed at your house 1 o'clock at night. Both of you, tell us the circumstances under which you were arrested and how long after this post.
We were picked up at 1:30 in the night. The police came to our house. They wouldn't tell us why we were being picked up. When I asked them, tell me why, they said, no, you come to the police station. There were 15 policemen. He said, if you don't come, I'll put you in handcuffs. I have a search and seize warrant for you. I can ransack your house upside down. So it is in your interest that you come with me to the police at 1:30, station at 1:30 in the night. So as a law-abiding citizen, I went to the police station. Till then, they didn't even tell us what this complaint was all about. After we went there, we were only put with 3 questions. Did you insult the national flag? Did you abuse the politicians? And did you threaten to kill somebody? And I said, no, I have not done either of the 3. So he said, no, but I am telling you, you have done it. So I said, but you show me the documents. So when we went to the police station, he showed us these 3 blogs of mine. One was a joke, which has been, even today, if you search Google, 2,53,000 people are circulating the same joke about politicians. It was a political joke. It was not meant at a particular individual, or it was not directed at another individual. The second question is a rhetorical question. And mind you, Gaurav, all the blogs have been mutilated. They have not been put in its original content.
Why has this happened to you?
Blogs are all...
And this was how long after your blog, after that update that you liked? How long after that were you jailed?
Yes. Gaurav, I have to look at it this way, because the FIR reads that he filed the complaint in March of 2011.
Okay.
And in that, if the blog says November, then that should have been the earlier year, because in March of 2011, it cannot be a November 11 blog. So the blog must be practically 2 years old.
Okay. Kiran Pavaskar, respond to this. Is this not blatant misuse of the law, blatant misuse of your political connections, in the NCP connections in Maharashtra? What was so anti-national in disrespecting the Congress flag? Is the Congress flag the same as the national flag? Kiran Pavaskar, can you hear me?
They have insulted. Yeah, they are insulted to this national flag, but I can show you the papers. They are saying that we have not abused anybody else. They have given that Majboot Sarkar and Majboot Sardar and Majboot Sardar. Majboor Sardar. I can show these papers to you. Not they have only insulted, but they have used the abuse language. Even to the Chidambaram, I can say the Nalla Rao is how Chidambaram is pissing in his pants. I can give all the statement. They have written here, the parliamentarian should not only fire by bullets, but they should be bombed by nuclear, they should be blasted by the nuclear bombs. Do you think so? This is not only the insult. The Kathawala judge, regarding the Kathawala judge, they have given one statement I can give you. When there is a shame, there and the historical judge Kathavara insulted and raped their lawyers in full public view and asked him to F. So I cannot pronounce such type of a language what they have used for Mr. Praful Patel, what they have used for this Chidambaram, what the galis they have given to the Mr. Pawar, even on my name. And this is not a one case. We have observing them for last 2 years. After that, we have given this handover all the papers to the police, and we have asked the police. So freedom of speech means exactly what they want. And they are saying only the Arcot and the not only the Facebook, but this they are showing to all the our Air India faculty.
Okay, in a closed group of Air India cabin crew, Subimal Bhattacharya ji,
to the all government agencies.
Okay, does this constitute a crime under Section 66 of the IT Act? What is being read out, or is this a case of the blatant misuse of the Act? Subimal Bhattacharya ji, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I didn't sense it was for me. Yeah, I think, it's, I would say again, what you harped on, it's used by the police. They are going too far-fetched in trying to pick up stuff which are humorously put or something, that's being shared. If you have something like 2.5 lakh people sharing something and they are not the initiators, then by that logic you should arrest all the 253,000. So looking at the way the police have been trying to take advantage of this Section 66A, it's something we have to address sooner than later, because unless the exemplary punishment are put to the policemen and on any complaint, if they have to react with slapping Section 66A, I think it's a gross violation of Section 66A.
No, but this is not just an issue of disrespecting the Congress party flag, but there's also an issue of abusing politicians. Is that acceptable? Even if it's on Facebook or Twitter, can you abuse politicians even if it's in a closed group?
It's not only it relates only to politicians. Anyone can be abused anywhere. It seems that the cyberspace gives a wider reach, and but they are saying that it was within a closed group. It was never meant to be circulated outside their whatever group they had. And since they were sharing it, if they are responsible, then I think all the people who have been forwarding or receiving or initiated, everyone is equally guilty. So selectively picking up and doing all those typical police stuff of going at 1 a.m. and threatening people and taking out. I think we have to get out of that, and this is where the politicians should show much more maturity. It seems that they are getting much more throttled by this stuff.
Kiran Pavaskar,
which is more being pronounced on the cyberspace.
You singled out, the NCP has singled out Mayank and KV Rao. Is it because there is a rivalry between the Air India Union and this was seen as an excuse to go after them?
No, this is nothing. This is nothing to do with the union, and this is nothing to do with the politics. Whatever they have done it for last 2 years, that what they were abusing to the people, they have threatened to the politicians. Everything is on the paper and everything is on the screen, which has been investigated by the Mumbai police. So I don't think so. It is connection with somebody is connecting with the union. Union has not given the training to our employees or my members to abuse a politician.
And KV Rao, you need to respond to this. Did you approve a tweet or a Facebook update abusing politicians, using foul language against politicians?
Gaurav, let me come back to you. He is putting things out of context. I have not threatened anybody with a bomb, or I have not said anything like that. That tweet was put by somebody else. If you look at the question put by me, I said, can you kill everybody? Are you willing to kill everybody? You can't do that. That is my question. Mine was a clear-cut rhetorical question.
Okay. Did you initiate a Facebook update? Did either of you, Mayank or Mr. Rao, initiate a Facebook update where you were abusive towards politicians or towards the judiciary or disrespectful towards the national tricolor? Because that is strictly unacceptable, disrespecting the tricolor.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Gaurav, at the outset, we had rejected all the accusations, allegations, and the charges made against us. If you see the copy of the FIR, there are 2 blogs. Again, the moment you look at it, the one is regarding that Congress flag, which I have already told you the history behind that. And the another is a comment which has also been shared. Moreover, what I am trying to say is here, all the sections, if you see in the FIR, were bailable.
Yes.
The 12 days of incarceration which happened to us was because the investigating officer had forged the remand note, because after which the magistrate was forced to give us the first for 7 days remand, and thereafter when the second time when we were produced for remand, the same section which was forged first time was missing in the remand note. So when again in the remand note, first of all, when all the sections were available, why to ask for remand?
And Kiran
why the
Pavaskar,
magistrate also seeing that...
Absolutely. Is this not misuse of law, Kiran Pavaskar? You stay in Maharashtra. When does the police raid somebody's house at 1:30 at night, pick them up and lock them up in jail for a cyber offense? This is what appears to have happened with those 2 young girls in Palghar, that, police used strong arm there was pressure to use strong arm tactics, and again, there's a similar case. So are you misusing the police and this section 66 of the IT Act, Kiran Pavaskar?
Definitely, I will suggest it. In this case, the police, the higher authorities, they will give the better explanation and why they have taken these goes. But whatever the paper, I have seen the both of them, they have circulated in the Orkut and the Facebook, which is in my hand right now also. You can see that. But the same, they have not only whatever the punishment they have given to them, it is very less. Because these people, if they are abusing to the Praful Patel, they are abusing to the Mr. Sharad Pawar, they are abusing to our Honorable Prime Ministers, everybody. Even the national flag, now they are saying they have not done with the national flag. They have done with the Congress flag. I will show you on the paper. You can see that.
Yes, but that is not a part of the FIR. Mayank and KV Rao respond to this, that you were put behind bars because you abused the Prime Minister, the Congress Party President and the NCP chief.
As a complainant, Mr. Sagar Karnik has given everything to the police.
No, sir. He is the original complainant. Mr. Pavaskar is the original complainant who filed his complaint on July 11, 2011 with the Additional Commissioner Vishwas Nagare Patil. Mr. Vishwas Nagare Patil has clearly said that Mr. Pavaskar had come to him with the complaint. We asked for the copies of the complaint which were shown to us. And just a week before also there was a reminder on the official party letterhead of Mr. Pavaskar asking the BKC police to take action and put us behind the bars.
Okay.
And we were not the only ones on the forum. If Mr. Pavaskar has a grouse, we were not the only ones. There are 200 other people. Mr. Pavaskar doesn't find them.
I was a president.
So why is he coming after you, Mr. Rao? Why is Mr. Pavaskar coming after you?
That is the point, Gaurav.
Because he was the president and unceremoniously thrown out.
I have made the CP.
In fact, the Bombay High Court 5 times have dismissed his petition to be the president. There are so many. Because he could not win in court, in a court of law, legally he could not win. He chose the path by using his power to put pressure on the police and get us arrested. That is the only way. That is the only way he could get rid of us.
No, sir. You are not the president.
You are not the president.
You can never be the president because any outsider.
The Honorable Court has clearly said on 13th of July that Kiran Pavaskar cannot be the president.
Your union is running from my office only.
Yes, they could run from anywhere. But the Honorable High Court, the Honorable High Court has categorically said on 13th of July that Mr. Kiran Pavaskar cannot claim to be the president. Mr.
And is
Kiran
that
Pavaskar
not
cannot
Kiran
contest the
Pavaskar?
election.
You are going after Mayank. You went after Mayank and KV Rao for the simple reason that they challenged your authority in the union. This is a union fight where Section 66 of the IT Act is being misused, Mr. Pavaskar. One at a time, gentlemen, one at a time. Kiran Pavaskar, hold, Mayank, hold. Kiran Pavaskar, respond to this. It is your authority that is being misused because they challenged you in the Air India Union that you are going after these two. Is that the case?
Correct.
Those who are members with me, they have given this complaint to me, and I have made the joint CP, I have made the additional CP. In Power Up, I was a president for that union. Even I was a president for Indian Pilot Guild. And that doesn't, still these both of them, they are fighting in the court to get that power for
No,
as a
Mr.
committee
Pavaskar
member.
was not the president of the Indian President's
from
Guild.
the High Court we got it.
And Subimal, is this the problem? Subimal, let me get a cyber law expert. Subimal, is this then does this not appear to be a case where Section 66 of the IT Act is being misused to settle scores within the Air India Union?
Yes. Gaurav, unfortunately, it's coming down to that fact. In the last other incident also you saw that the police, instead of using the law to the advantage of, people who were actually being harassed, and that's why this Section 66A came. Originally it was a blanket Section 66, and it was meticulously dealt by Nikhil Kumar, ex-police commissioner, as chairman of the standing committee, about what all should come in. And this was brought in to save people from harassment. But if you see in the instances that happening in this country, the man who is being joked at through those things, he is not taking up, it's others who are taking up. You see, if you see what Subramaniam Swamy also uses about Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, you see they are taking it up, or even the Prime Minister, Mr. Chidambaram, or maybe even Mr. Praful Patel. So why not, we become a little bit more mature and try and understand that this is a joke and, not make it into
and Kapil Sibal has told headlines today. Subimal, Kapil Sibal has told headlines today that there is need perhaps to relook the IT Act and perhaps amend it. He hasn't given a time frame. Subimal Bhattacharjee, last word to you. Does this now mean that the time has come to amend this law and there should be a time frame within which, this amendment should be carried out? Until then, nobody should be arrested and put behind bars under this Section 66 of the IT Act?
I think, Gaurav, what Mr. R.R. Patil has said, that, every such kind of complaint should go up to an IG before an arrest is done. That could be work as a temporary reprieve. But if Mr. Sibal is thinking of changing that particular clause of Section 66, then possibly imprisonment up to 3 years and with fine possibly could become an imprisonment up to 3 years or fine, or imprisonment up to 2 years or fine, something like that, so that this is not used
to settle political scores and settle vendetta. Absolutely spot on. We'll track the story very closely. For the moment, Mayank and Mr. Rao and Mr. Pavaskar, Subimal Bhattacharjee, many thanks for joining me here on Center Stage. So both Mr. Rao and Mayank just end up becoming statistics in that ever-increasing list of alleged victims of Section 66 of the IT Act. We'll track the story closely. A quick break. There's much more coming up on the other side.